Okay. Morning, everyone. It's 9:14 a.m. Mountain Time, 11:14 Eastern Time. Today is May 5th, 2025, Monday. We started out the morning down. Mainly we got news on tariffs on movies. We'll talk about Netflix in a second here. The market has recovered a little bit, not too much. I think it was down 0.7% at one point, but now it's down 0.5. Dow is near flat, and S&P is down 0.3. Volume is much lower today. In terms of stocks on the move, we are 1.5 hour into it because the market is down. We're not seeing too many stocks on here. We see mostly gold stocks up today. We'll talk about this in a second. So let's just quickly jump to Netflix here. Um, with the news of the tariff, um, despite that, if you look at Netflix chart right now, it's where it has bounced back quite significantly from this morning low. So, which means we have found support near the 10-day. And the fact that it didn't touch 10-day also shows significant strength. Going into 5-minute chart here. So here's where it is. The undercut Friday's low, even undercut Thursday's low right here. But we found support and we've been zooming up since. So this was a classic time for a pullback that possibly you could add the positions or get new entry. So yeah, despite the news, the stock is bouncing back. Of course, a 1 day bounce back doesn't mean anything. Obviously, we still kind of could be considered a downtrend um, momentum here. But again, it's too early to tell. 1 day doesn't tell us that, right? So we'll see where it closes today. If it cannot close at the top, that will be bad. So that's something to watch out for. The other stock that got kind of hammered on the growth stock list, let me just bring it up. It's TGTX. Their earnings was, I guess, must be weaker than expected, and it dropped quite heavily this morning. I think at one point it was down like 16%. I got stopped out of this. And it has bounced back, but so far the bounce is not that strong and convincing. It's still down 12%. It's potential we have a bottom here, but again, it's just too hard to tell. We haven't made new intraday high, so that's hard to say. Okay, so those are two stocks that are making big moves this morning. Going on stocks on the move. Okay, so we have RDD. This stock been doing really well. Just jump on it jumped on earnings last week, right? And it has been falling through. Yeah, it looks really good. The only thing is it's not on my list because of the second quarter here. Next 2 quarters later, September, it's kind of weak, right? So anyhow, so that's one reason I don't have it. Reddit, yeah, Reddit doing really well. Let's go jump take a look. It also reported last week. It's kind of holding up, right? It's not as strong as some other stocks, and this is the 50-day downtrend line. So it's in a sense it's still kind of under this trend line, so that would be considered negative. Um, so you might want to wait for this to break out. I got in last week, but it obviously didn't do that well. It tried to come up on Friday, but it kind of lost momentum. So there's a high chance this will fail. So I have a really tight stop here. So today I was able to hold it just by probably pennies. Um, so we'll see. Um, yeah. So yeah, I'm just trying to draw this trend line, but it's not working. Let's see here. So this is how you can set alert here. Yeah, okay, I got it. Okay, good. So that's Reddit. Let's keep going here. We'll go stock GFI DRS lower. Yeah, lower has been bouncing after last week's pullback. It was the one stock that didn't really bounce back as strong, but today it was able to bounce back despite the market condition right now. So This one has been really strong. Like, it's come up. It did pull back hard, so it does pull back really hard usually, like 3, 4 days kind of thing, or even 4, 5 days. So now it's bouncing again. So we're getting closer to the 20% profit zone. So yeah, very strong stock. So that's lower. Then we have EQT. So this is oil and gas integrated. You know, with the oil price getting lower and lower, I'm a little bit hesitant to get into any oil stocks. But this one has, yeah, pretty good strong earnings. So this could be an exception. And um, so this is kind of a breakout today. Yeah, it looks really good. It's low ranking on my list. If I go to EQT here on the list here, it is, it's a late comer because it's just starting to break out. It's ranked 200 plus. But today's move is nice though. What else do we have here? ALNY. Don't think they have strong earnings. Bluetooth. Yeah, same thing. LRN. So LRN is one that I missed. Unfortunately, it was a big bounce last week. So let's take a look here. So yeah, after the earnings, it kind of wobbled a little bit, and then it finds its footing, and then that was the day that should have been bought. When it reversed. And then look at the follow through right now. It's so strong. Unfortunately, again, I missed this one. Um, and I think the rest are the gold stocks. We can take a quick look at the gold stocks. Like, um, it's bouncing back. Like it kind of broke this downtrend line. So today is considered a good day for the gold price. Um, is this the beginning of the bounce? I'm not 100% sure, but at least based on this, yes, right? So, but let's go look at the gold stocks just to see how they're reacting. Um, so here's a whole bunch of them. So let's start with AEM. So this one, see, even though the gold price went up, look at the stock price. It didn't go up, right? So this is not good. So that's AEM, AU. Okay, so this one did make a newer high today, so compared to last week. So this one's okay. AGI. Again, this one, look at this. It barely bounced today. So that's two versus one so far. Let's keep going. GFI. So this one did bounce back above 10 days, so this one's good. MEM. This one is trying to come back up above the 10-day. So that's considered flat. So we have 2 and 2 now. And then we have two more here, Argo and WPM. Argo. So this one hasn't bounced back, so that's weak. And WPM came back up. So it's 3 versus 3. So it's kind of neutral. So 3 stocks did react to the gold price and 3 stocks didn't react to the gold price. So to me, that's a little bit weird. Like honestly, I feel that is weird. Anyhow, so yeah. But I mean, if it falls through again tomorrow, I think most of these stocks will start to break out again. Um, and yeah, that's the gold stuff. Other than that, those are the things for today. Very short one. Again, I'm not making any big moves today. Market seems to be holding up right now, which is a good thing despite the news. And even with the Trump saying that he's not gonna in terms of China tariffs, he's gonna keep going with that until they're willing to talk or whatever. So he's playing tough again, and market didn't really react to it. So today's bounce is very positive, right? And we are near the 200-day line, so any sort of like holding up at this level is a plus. So because our goal is to break through this and gap up decisively, and then this will officially start a lot of institution will come in here once we pass this 200-day line. So that will give this V-shaped rebound, which in my market video I talk about this weekend, that possibly very similar to 2020 pandemic bounce. You might want to go back and watch that. I talk about that, how what the behavior looks like. So yeah, that's what we're hoping for right now. So like I said, any sort of bounce is a good thing. To me, this is good. We're gonna see lots of with Fed meeting this week as well, we're going to see lots of movement this week around this area. And we could easily go back down. That's the worry here, right? But we can also digest here and then bounce up. That's what we want to see. So thank you for watching this and have yourself a nice good day.